beautiful wildlings. I just wanted to jump on here quickly and just share with you some ruminations on the Empress card that came up for me today in my daily draw. Actually, quite a few cards came up for me today, but some really beautiful new reflections on the symbolism of the archetype of the Empress came through that I wanted to share with you. And it was this idea that obviously we see the Empress as this incredibly fertile, all-loving, nurturing, abundant and prosperous archetypal energy, right? And usually she is depicted as the mother or the mother of earth. But today she was coming through very much just as the goddess principle overall, so taking it right up to those higher levels. She very much came through with this image of being the seed carrier that can sow an entire wildflower meadow and turn a fallow field that is void of any life and beauty and any biodiversity. And she is the one that can scatter forth the seeds of a rebirth and bringing life and prosperity to a space that has been dull and lifeless. And so if we want to work with her in witchcraft, in ritual, in spell work, calling on the archetype of the Empress can be incredibly powerful because she brings the fertility to any one of our workings. She makes us realize that from us we can spring forth all of the fertility and the abundance that we want to manifest and bring into our life. She is all four of the queens put together as one, and so she represents all faces of the goddess in this aspect. And so when we're wanting any sort of representation of the goddess in our work as well, then she is an exceptional archetype to work with, not only in her face as the earth goddess, but as the goddess principle overall, so in any deity work that is female, feminine focused. So this image of her springing forth all this beautiful color in these wildflowers, and then that ability to then spread the seed even further, right? Because when one wildflower blooms in a fallow field, it then blooms and it scatters its seeds further. So when we embody this archetype of the goddess or the Empress here in the tarot, as we allow ourselves to go through this transformative process so we can become the wildflower ourselves, we then become the Empress, because then as we grow and evolve and go through our cycle, and then we release our wildflower seeds into the universe, we then create more wildflowers, right? So we inspire the people that are around us, or we nurture them and we can heal them and we can look after them just as they do the exact same for us. So there's this beautiful domino effect that kind of happens. You know, it's completely free and priceless to be kind to a stranger, and that one small act of kindness that you give to a stranger can completely change their day. You have no idea what their life is like, what struggles or challenges that they are going through during that time. And so if we lean into this energy of the Empress and we call upon her as an archetype, we can inflict this alchemical change through our kindness and through our ability to be there for people and to nurture them and care for them and to give love. We're leaning into that goddess principle of being this conduit of unconditional love to all that we meet. And so she can be exceptionally powerful in both our daily lives and working with her as an archetype in witchcraft as well. But I very much started to see her as not just this earth goddess, but this actual active force that we can draw upon when we are wanting to embody certain qualities. And then she very much started to show me that she was also this start point of the universe, right? If we go with the Big Bang Theory, this idea that this vast explosion of energy happened in the center point of the universe, and then the universe is expanding outwards from that point. But this idea that from this single thing, so much beauty can be born, right? So much beauty can be birthed. And so she is also not only the Earth Mother, but she is also the single point of energy where a vast ocean of stars can be born. And so your ability to inflict change on the world, because sometimes it can feel completely overwhelming with all the negative things in the world. And if you're in that headspace and you're really struggling to feel like, well, how can I make a difference? How can one individual person possibly have any powerful or positive or beneficial impact on my community or people around me, and you're feeling overburdened and like you just can't find your place in the world, then I would highly suggest to work with the Empress in her form in the archetype of the tarot, and to draw upon this energy within her and this face, and realize that from one single thing an entire universe can be born, and from one single flower a million seeds can be born. And so your ability to actually inflict a positive, vast, far-reaching impact in a vast ocean of people can actually occur, and is very much within your capabilities. So I hope that you enjoyed me sharing some of my ponderings on my daily draw today. So please don't forget to check out the channel if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Have a little search and see some of the types of things that we talk about here on the Celtic Faery, and I hope to see you in my next video, guys.